for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do a flip through and deck review of the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. So this one has the guidebook and the deck, and it's by Rachel True. So to get an idea of how big the box is, I have an Apple TV remote, so it's like approximately 1 3/4 of the remote. Okay, and then it's a little bit more than 1 remote width. So it's big. And then inside there's a book. So I actually just literally got it, and these are the string wrap. The book has, so the book is kind of glossy, and I think it's very good quality. Like the paper is a very good quality. It's glossy flyer type of material. However, the book came in black and white. Okay, so before I bought this deck, I also watched other people's deck review, and then they were also complaining about how if it's so high quality and it's like a rich, detailed, informational book, how come the pictures are not in color? So I agree with that too. I wish it's in color. Because the booklet is very, very detailed. Okay, because it talks about pulled in low vibe. Yeah. So that's the book. And then the deck. When I open the deck, it's actually wrapped 2 separately inside the box. So it's very well wrapped. So the cards doesn't get damaged. I saw also like when I was buying, so I got this on Amazon. You could probably get it on Book Depository too as well. I got it on Amazon because this deck used to be $30. Amazon, I don't know, it's actually half price now. Okay, so you can see it's $30. But I got it for $16.99, and then there's tax and all that stuff. So it came out to be almost like 20 bucks, 18. So it's a lot better priced. And people were complaining on the Amazon, because I read other people's review, and they were saying how the cardstock is too thin, and just they don't feel it's very good quality. But this one that I got, this is a good size. It's pretty thick. It's a cardboard thickness. Okay, it's a cardboard thickness. It is semi-glossy. Okay. However, if you really bent it, I think you will make creases on the card. So me personally, I like to keep everything new, so I don't bend my card a lot when I shuffle, because I don't like to see creases and stuff like that. So this, I do feel it's it's not flexible. Okay, it is paper, cardboard stock type of material, so it will make creases if you actually shuffle using like the bridge style and that kind of thing. Okay, so let's go through the deck. I do like the deck a lot, because I already did the Chinese version of this deck review flip through. So I already went through this, and I like this deck. Okay, we'll do this deck first, and then you know what? Let's just do this. Okay. So there you go. Now you can see clearly. So here's the Fools, the Fool card, Magician, High Priestess, the Empress. So now I think not all of the cards have this all-seeing eye, but it is in a lot of the card. It's in a lot of, almost all of the cards, but there's some of them it doesn't have it. So anyways, there's that eye right here. The Hierophant, he's standing instead of sitting. There's the Chariot. The Strength. Okay, so the lion's tamed. She's sitting on him. Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this one is kind of interesting because from far away, doesn't she look like she's being hung on the pole? But she's not. She's actually holding onto the pole. So she's holding onto the balance. And look where she's standing. She's standing on the sword. So I think it's a very interesting interpretation of the Justice card. Okay. There's the Hangman. Oh, you know, I was just looking at what she's weighing. Over here is the sun, and over here is the moon. So it's balancing like the duality, the bright side versus the darker side. Interesting. All right, the Hangman. I think it's kind of interesting where the light bulb part, and then it's like shooting out the, I don't know, light or whatever you want to call it, and it's kind of blending in with the roots. And then this kind of reminds me, well, this card, the Emperor, where it's like going, and then this, isn't it the same? But it's upright. Okay. The Death card, I think is kind of interesting too, because the Death is opening up his rib cage, and then there's the human inside, where the human is opening their rib cage, and there's their rib inside. So it's kind of like this endless cycle almost, right? Temperance. The Devil. There's a lot of skulls inside. There's the all-seeing eyes again. And this is kind of interesting because the Tower, yeah, there is the lightning striking the tower, but it's actually the human hand. I mean, you can say that it's the human hand that's breaking the tower, or you can say the hand is holding the tower together. I don't know. You can see it either way. The Star, the Moon, the all-seeing eye. There's the eyes. Judgment. The World. Ace of Cups. So over here is the Three of Cups, and usually, like nowadays, a lot of the times we associate Three of Cups with third parties and that kind of things. But I almost feel like in this particular deck, it doesn't give off that feel as much because look, there's couples in the back. And so it has a heavier lean on the celebration part of the meaning of the card. You know, having a great time, hanging out with friends, going to parties, that kind of thing. So I think the third party explanation for this card, I feel it goes down drastically. And Four of Cups, I think it's also interesting. She or he is holding this fourth cup, or the fourth cup, and is pouring water on this flower. And there's somebody peeking in the corner. Okay, Five of Cups, there's all these seeing eyes. Six of Cups, 7. This is also interesting because he or she is walking on this pathway towards, I don't know what this planet is. Is it Jupiter or Mars, Venus, Saturn? I would say Jupiter because Jupiter would be like expansion and good fortune, right? Or Mars because it's like your dream, right? Going to the Mars. So it's like following your dreams or reaching for the impossible, right? There's the Nine of Cups. I feel she's posing, trying to seduce someone. There's the Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles or discs in this particular deck. This one is, I think it's interesting. It's two people and they're juggling two of the coins, and while walking on this wire. So it has a very Cirque du Soleil type of energy, right? They're trying to pull a stunt. All right, Three of Coins. So this card, I actually feel more of the third party energy, okay, in this particular deck. I mean, it's about working together. Yes, they're all working together and sharing everything. But look at this. This is one man and two women. And of course, we don't have to be gender specific, but it does have that third party vibe, I feel, more with the Three of Coins in this deck. Now, Four of Coins, I don't feel that hugging and stingy energy as much, because this is more examining one disc, only stepping on with this other one, and then two of the ones are just leaning there. There's the all seeing eyes right here. And then this is it. Doesn't this feel like the Ring with like the well and somebody peeking through from the well, right? And then the Six of Coins, I feel is kind of interesting because it's a window. At first I thought it was a window, but I actually do feel it's a window. Or no. At first I thought this looks more like a picture hanging on the wall or something. But after I was talking about this and sharing, it feels like the window, and then she's throwing out like flowers from the window. And if you look at this one, it's about Five of Coins. It's about being stranded, not enough money, and kind of having a tough time. The Six of Coins is about being generous and generosity, but I actually feel in this particular deck, in this card, it gives me the feeling about when God closes one door, it opens another window, right, for you. So you're never, they never put you in a situation where you can't succeed. It always try to give you another opportunity, that type of things, right? Being optimistic. All right, so that's that. Seven of Discs. I think it's kind of scary with the heads in the soil. Eight of Disc. Nine of Disc. Very flowery. The Ten of Coin or Ten of Discs or Pentacles. It's almost like the two peacock is like holding this family together, right? And holding it up. It's kind of interesting, like that prosperity and prosperous feel. I just noticed now that the Prince of Disc or the Knight of Pentacles, if you want to call it, he's not riding a horse, he's riding a cow. So definitely slow. Has that Taurus feel, right? Okay. Sorry, that's my dishwasher. All right, so this is Ace of Wands. It has that rising phoenix, which is amazing. And this person has like this fire from behind. It's like that passion, right? Being pushed by, driven, very passionate. That's the Three of Wands, right? Waiting. Four of Wands, celebration, wedding. This is kind of interesting. It's the Medusa, right? The head of the Medusa with the Five of Wands. Very interesting. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands, I feel it's also interesting too. She's holding a shield, and all of the wands are like on the shield, right? So she got something to defend herself and pull herself together. Or not pull herself together, to defend herself from all these people like trying to, I don't know, trying to come against her or challenge her, right? This is also interesting. It's the head throwing out all these wands, throwing out ideas, inspirations, ideas, right? I think this is great. The Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. This is the Fly. So some of these, I would say you might want to go and check out the book and see what the author wants to say, right? Prince of Wands. Oh, wow. Instead of riding a horse, he's riding the phoenix. Nice. She has a lot of hands. It's like multitasking. Right, trying to do a lot of things at once, being very ambitious. Or, you know, the god or goddess in Thailand, where first of all, he has four sides to him, and he also has a bunch of hands too. So it kind of reminds me of that. And each side of the Buddha represents like one side of life or something like that. King of Wands, Ace of Swords. So this is kind of interesting. She's doing like a yoga pose, right? And then there's the duality of things, the bright side versus the dark side, the day versus the night. There's the all-seeing eyes again. Four of Swords. She's meditating and also rising above the ground. This card, I feel so painful. It's like, look, all these like needles pointing, like shooting at the eyes, and there's one that's going right through it. Yikes. Painful. Six of Swords. She's being rescued, so she's being pulled away from you know, being at sea. She's being rescued from the water, right? I like this. Seven of Swords has that sneaky feel, right? Almost holding the swords like a flower bouquet or something. But it's interesting that it's holding onto the blade side, so you're hurting yourself too. When you're being sneaky, you could do a lot of things, but you're also hurting yourself. I feel like that's the end. And then there's two foxes right here. The Eight of Swords. This is also interesting because she's blindfolded, right, and also tied up, but then her hair is holding onto all the swords. I almost feel like those I don't know if you guys are into cartoons or the Japanese anime. Doesn't it feel like those evil person or or I don't know, one of the fighters or something like that is like rising above and trying to combat or battle another person? I don't know, it's giving me that feel. Nine of Swords. This is one of the reasons I got this deck, because I saw this card. I love this one because it shows the brain. It's kind of like that Eight of Wands, but this is the Nine of Swords. How all the swords is like poking at the brain, so giving you a headache. It could be about, you know, you're thinking too much and now your head hurts, right? So there's a lot of this mental turbulence right here in this card. It's amazing. Ten of Swords. This is the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. It does have that messenger message in here. She's holding a scroll. The Prince of Swords. This is amazing because the prince has wings, or the Knight of Swords. See, the Knight of Wands is riding the phoenix, right? Still needs somebody else to help with the movement. And then there's the cow, right? I think the only one is the Knight of Cups is riding on the white horse, like that Prince Charming type of message. This one, it has the wing itself. It's like, isn't it Mercury has wings? Like, yeah. The Mercury has that hat, right? Hat with wings. This is also interesting because the Queen of Swords is standing up, right, ready to fight. Gives me that Pocahontas feel. Ready to take on challenges and stuff like that. And then the King of Swords actually put the sword down. So he doesn't want to battle. He's trying to think of a way to not battle and resolving things peacefully. Very interesting. So that's all. That's the flip through of this particular deck with some of my thoughts. And this is the True Heart Tarot. You can get it anywhere you want. I got it on Amazon, which I did a little bit of a price comparison, and I think this is the cheapest place to get this deck. And if you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel, enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.